Are you guys back or no? Sorry, guys. I messed up. Are you guys back or no? Alright, I see Brittany's back in already. Okay. I can turn the other one off. Let me turn the sound off on here. Sorry, guys. You got yourself a second dislike too before the other chat ended? Yeah, you know my stalkers are always there. I got a couple stalkers. You know how it is. Everybody likes to fuck with Eddie. Excuse my language. But they do. They like to mess with me. They like to mess with me. Maybe we should do, since I got the doghouse, we should do like a ow for Eddie. How about that? That's what my Eddie people can do. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide what you guys want to do. I'll let you guys. I can't. Boris, I was trying to get rid of you, buddy. Nah. Anyways. Alright. So I got a question. Because I'm trying to watch both Twitch and Twitter. Right? Do you. And I don't know if I think the Twitch people want to see what the Twitter or the YouTube people are doing, right? So do you guys mind this, the chat screen, the chat box, or do you want me to get rid of the chat box? You guys tell me. What's up, The Truth? I haven't seen you in a while, my brother. Well, I saw you yesterday, I guess, huh? Alright, let's do some news. We haven't done news yet today. It's time for some news. But let's, you know what? It's sad what happened for that officer. How many people are in here? Let's see if everybody's back yet. Did everybody make it back yet? Who needs some prayers? We're going to pray for this officer. So, who needs some prayers? Tell me if you need a prayer. It's prayer time. But yeah, that chick, she should have pulled the gun on the cop. You pull a gun on the cop, you get what you deserve. I hate to say it. Dude, is that chat still going too? That's weird. That's why you join the NRA? You know what? I would show you guys my shotgun, but I'll get in trouble. So I won't do it. But I got a shotgun right over there. Alright, Kim Chong, you need a prayer. Who else needs a prayer today? Yeah, the Twitch people should join the other party. But, I don't know. I'm trying to take care of everybody. You know how it is. You got an upcoming move? Alright. Let's see here. It's cold in my house. Hopefully, let's see. I don't see any more prayers yet. Alright, we're gonna do our normal prayer setting, I guess. Yeah, Andy, you're totally right. The gunfight was unavoidable. I mean, come on. Good night, Johnny Yuba. Thank you, buddy. Look, I ate all my salad, and I still got some dressing left over, buddy. Diet's working. You guys gotta check out Johnny Yuma. You guys have to join our Telegram chat, because every single day, Johnny Yuma posts a picture of what he's eating, and now I'm doing it too. I'm posting my weight. I've lost 7 pounds in 2 days. Pretty soon, I'm going to be skinny like I used to be. Like, real skinny. Because I used to be a nice skinny dude. I might even show you guys another picture of when I was younger. Because I was hot, skinny, muscular, kicking ass, taking names. Pray for his future. Then I was being splattered all over YouTube. Sure, we can do that. Alright, I'm not seeing too many more. Oh my gosh. You guys get to see how bald I am. Anyway. Oh, it's going to start these stupid super chat things all over again. Let me turn these off. Let me turn these alerts off. Because otherwise it's going to do a whole bunch. Apparently she did pass away. Yes. Where are you? Alert box. I think that's it. There you go. It's gone. Alright. Let's see. So, who do we have now? Kim Tone needed. Alright. Anyways. Alright, everybody. Dear Heavenly Father, do us a favor and please take care of this young officer. And, hopefully he gets better. And, you know, Hopefully nothing crazy happens from him. Hopefully he doesn't get too many stalkers. Please don't let the riot start in Tennessee or all over the place because of this. Also, you know what? We got to take care of that lady's family. She did pass away, and she does have a mother and a father and probably brothers and sisters. Who knows? So let's pray for them to make sure that they're okay, and also the wife of the officer or whatever family member he has. So let's do that. Let's pray for Kim Tone. I don't know what Kim Tone is in need of, but just look out for Kim Tone and take care of that person. Let's look up over my officer friend who's going through some turmoil right now in his life. And we got to pray for our country. We're going to pray for Brittany and her daughter. Brittany's having some issues. And her daughter is trying to learn how to walk and trying to learn how to talk. So let's pray that she talks and walks real soon. And then let's just pray for our country and pray for the world, man. Let's get rid of all this freaking violence. Let's try and work together and not just do things the liberal way like they want to do it. And let's get some conservative values back in our country. Hopefully we can get back to, I don't know, 70s, 50s era. And not because of the racism. I'm talking about because of the way people treated each other in the 50s and the 70s. You know, we were respectful. You went to work. You were embarrassed to get on welfare. Let's get back to those days where people were embarrassed to get on welfare and want to work. And let's get these liberals and other politicians out of our government who are destroying our country and trying to get everybody to be basically their servant by living off of welfare and voting for whatever they want so they can abuse the money system. All right. And pray for me, by the way, too. I'm getting ready to sell my house hopefully pretty soon and move to another state. So pray for me and also my stepdad. He's been having trouble too. Amen. Sorry it was a long one, guys. I went a little long. I know it's going to get worse, but we got to pray for it, right? I mean, come on. And anyways, you guys remember how my dogs got in a little bit of a fight last night? Little buggers. I had to grab Brownie and just like pick her up to get her out of the area. What's going on is, so this happens. I have my Saint Bernard. He is the alpha dog right now. I'm gonna explain this to you guys since I didn't explain it to you earlier. And my Saint Bernard Jackie, he's the alpha. He's 13 years old. Okay. Most Saint Bernards' average lifespan is 9 to 10 years, so he's 3 years at least past his prime. And my vet said, you know, it's because of how well I take care of him. Well, here's the issue. When my last alpha, which was my Akita, started to get like Jackie is, all the dogs started fighting, trying to get dominance. You know, he's no longer going to be the boss pretty soon. So they're trying to see who is going to be the boss of the house. And I keep telling them, I'm the freaking boss, right? They should know I'm the boss. So now I have Panda and little tiny Brownie wants to fight Panda to see who's going to be in charge. Which is funny because I got a freaking pit bull who doesn't give a shit. She's laying at my feet right now just chilling. The pit bull doesn't care. So these two dogs are trying to fight over who's going to be the new alpha. And I hate to say it, it's going to be Donnie. Right, Donnie? You going to be the new alpha? I'm pretty sure he is. He's going to be the bigger dog. So anyways, that's what happened. And when I was trying to break up the fight, I went to go grab Brownie and pull her back. And I was grabbing Panda to pull her back. And Panda kind of bit me. So, yeah, my thumb's not doing so good. It's pretty freaking swollen. What? That's what I thought. So, that's what happened last night. And, anyways, it's just something that happens when... Alright, I'll give you another piece of lettuce. He likes lettuce. That's what he does. He's got me trained, folks. He barks at me when he wants food. And I just fed the dude food. Alright. So let's move on to the news. Sweet tea. You drink beer on Friday. You know what I'm drinking, guys? Pure water. That's what Johnny Yuma has me on, so that's what we're doing. So far in 2021, 133 people shot and killed by police. Only 16 were black. Yeah. I will, you know, Brittany, you're my nurse. You should come take care of it for me. She got me twice. Once here and here. So I got twice. And on the other side a little bit. There you go. It's kind of hard to bend. It's so swollen. I can't bend it really. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. What's up, Hemi Ram? Hey, Hemi Ram, I gotta talk to you. When I get my I got a question for you, Hemi Ram. So as soon as I have the house put back in my name, fully alone, and I'm gonna remodel it and sell it. Can I use your? Can I get you to come and I'll braze all the fittings, but can you do a side job for me and put in some refrigeration on my house? I'll pay you. I just need some help with that. I can do all the piping. I can do everything else. I can braze it. What? I'm not giving you any more salad. You know what it is? He wants to come over here and go underneath the desk. But Jackie's here, Panda's here, Sugar's here, and so is Brownie. There's no room for him. There's no room for him. Check that out. Ban this. All right, I'll check that out in a minute. We got to do our news. I haven't even gotten to the news yet, and we're already an hour and a half into the show. Cállate, way. You're gonna learn Spanish, dude. That's what Dad talks in. All right, here we go. We're gonna paste this here for Johnny. I mean Hemi, but do I have Pepsi? No, I don't have soda. Oh, the Grammy Award stuff. Uh-oh. Not the Grammy stuff. Alright, let's start off with the news. We're going to have to watch some commercials because OAN started doing commercials now. Dude, alright, come here, Donnie. Come here, Papas. Come here. Go lay in your bed over there. They gotta make their money, right? Oh, I don't even have Chrome set up? What happened to my Chrome? Am I in the wrong window? Let's see.
Now let's bring in California Republican Congressman and member of the House Judiciary and
Foreign
Affairs Committees, Darrell Issa. Congressman.
Hold on, I just heard a freaking gunshot here in my neighborhood. Why is that not popping up now? Chrome should be up. Where is Chrome? Okay, what is on behind it? This is on behind it. So Chrome should be on. Why is it all black? Donnie, you need to stop, please. Alright, what are we doing here? See, good boy, all you had to do is go to your bed. We had this on here earlier. It's showing black, though. Let me go to a different one. We'll go to that one. Now we'll go back to this one. How about that? There we go. Now it's working. The program doesn't like me. It likes to mess with Eddie every once in a while. Are they talking about Gavin Newsom on the video, or am I going to have to do it? Hemi Ram, you said yep. Alright, cool. I hope you're talking to me about that. Let's do this. Let's play the video.
Well, thanks for having me on. The lead up to this interview is amazing that an agency that's called the Federal Emergency Management somehow doesn't have the word emergency when it's used for a crisis. By definition, if you call in FEMA, you have an emergency, which is another name for crisis.
To trouble in your home state and the recall effort, here's Governor Gavin Newsom's take on it. Quote, this thing got started before the pandemic. It's about immigration. It's about our health care policies. It's about our criminal justice reform. It's about the diversity of the state. It's about our clean air, clean water programs, meeting our environmental strategies. So they were crystal clear what this is about. How do you respond, Congressman?
This is how
you know, when there's nothing more delusional than a governor who's being recalled for his bad policies and his failure to act in a state where jobs are leaving, where people are refusing to obey his endless mandates. There's nothing worse than repeating the exact same statements as though they're the right idea. The governor is being recalled because he has failed to act, or he's acted exactly the opposite way, and because, quite frankly, he's been a hypocrite, telling us we must wear masks and then, in fact, not wearing it himself.
A lot of folks look at California as the ultimate blue state these days. Does this recall effort have a shot?
It absolutely does. It's going to qualify, and he's going to face a recall, whether he gets 49% or 55%, somewhere in between. That remains to be seen. But right now, when a deep blue state is willing to consider a recall, as we did 17 years ago, they don't do it because they become Republicans. They do it because they've had enough of bad policies and wrong-mindedness by the governor.
To Javier Becerra, someone you know well from your time in Congress, also the California Attorney General. He is up to be the Secretary of Health and Human Services, likely to come up for a confirmation vote this week. What are your concerns about Becerra for leading HHS during a pandemic?
You know, my concerns go even beyond the pandemic. He's not qualified other than what he's learned in Congress. And as somebody who, you know, has served on judiciary for 18 years, that doesn't make me a lawyer. His credentials are weak for the job, and I think he really was a bad choice. Notwithstanding that, the president has a right to offer somebody, and I suspect that the Senate, on a mostly partisan basis, will confirm him.
Congressman, I want to squeeze in one last one. There's talk that the Biden administration will in place temporary workplace restrictions to stop COVID spread this week. At a time when a lot of states are reopening, what are your concerns? Is this overreach potentially from Washington?
Well, a power grab after 17 states with declining infection rates have lifted some of the mandates is exactly that. It's an attempt to keep a crisis going by the president. It's a power grab and a usurping of states' rights. Now, I'm in a state that is to the left of the president, but in those freer states like Florida and others that are doing better and reopening, it will crush them if they obey it. And my suspicion is it will be a useless mandate because I don't believe that people will listen to the president in those states in which their governors have led them in a better way.
Congressman Darrell Issa, the great state of California, thanks for your time, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Donna Wendy, you should have hit me up. I could have helped you fix your igniter, tell you how. That wasn't even what I did this for. But we're going to read the news, too. California Governor Gavin Newsom is blaming anti-mask and anti-vax extremists, oh my gosh, for the growing recall effort he is facing in the Golden State. Yeah, it's all the anti-mask and I'm an anti-vaccine guy. Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, not all vaccines, but this one. I'm not going to take the COVID-19 vaccine. On Monday, Newsom's campaign sent an email out to supporters saying he would not take the recall effort against him lying down. Actually, I think he does a lot of stuff lying down, dude. He's a freaking pervert. How many times did he cheat on his wife with his best friend's wife? And urged recipients to sign onto a petition opposing the far-left Republican recall effort in his state. No, there's a lot of Democrats going after you too, buddy. Newsom went on to claim that the effort to remove him from the governor's mansion is a partisan Republican recall that was backed by anti-mask and anti-vax extremists. As I look at Antifa, it was cold in my house. And as well as pro-Trump forces trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election. And let's just call it what it is. It's a partisan Republican recall backed by the RNC, anti-mask, and anti-vax extremists, and pro-Trump forces that want to overturn the last election and have opposed what we have done to fight the pandemic, wrote the governor. No, you just want to make more money selling your freaking masks, right? If they are successful, it would mean risking the progress we are making to end the pandemic, continued Newsom. We can't let that happen. So he's blaming it all on us. He's blaming it all on us. Freaking A, it's crazy. Newsom ended the email by saying he would fight for the recall effort because ending this pandemic as quickly as possible is too important to get delayed by Trump, loyalists, and far right-wing people. Randy Economy, spokesperson for the Recall 2020, told Fox News that Newsom's labeling of the campaign as extremist movement was pathetic, of course, and the governor was resorting to political desperation. Yeah, because we're coming for you. We're coming for you. We are definitely coming for you. Awesome, Hemi. Thank you. And Attic. There we go. There we go. All right, let's go to the next news. Cause we gotta watch one. Fox, you gotta watch their stupid freaking commercials. And I don't like their stupid commercials, but we gotta watch them anyways. Democrat Senator Cardin caught on hot mic telling Buttigieg how Dems will jam trillions of dollars for infrastructure. This is going to be good.
Watch this.
What do you say to those workers whose jobs have just been eliminated by presidential edict?
The most important thing is to make sure that we make good on the promise of the president's climate vision as being one that, on net, creates far more jobs. Millions, we hope.
So for those workers, the answer is somebody else will get a job?
We are very eager to see those workers continue to be employed in good-paying union jobs, even if they might be different ones.
If I went to work for the solar panel right now, I would be taking a $35 an hour pay cut. It's not as easy as somebody might think, or people might think, to just start all over at 45 years old.
He's welding on a pipeline right there.
Secretary?
He's right. We can't just ask people to flip a switch and change their way of life. We also can't pretend that we can stop time.
I guess that's not the video we're talking about. That guy was working on an oil pipeline, though. All right, Senator Ben Cardin, Democrat of Maryland, was caught on a hot mic telling Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, Pete Buttigieg would not let me in his event. He had an event at Fresno State. I was a student there. I was the director of Fresno State Focus, the local news for the college, and I showed up and I was told, Eddie, you are not allowed in here. I said, why not? They're all, because Pete Buttigieg said he doesn't want you in there. Can you believe that BS? All right. While at a Monday press conference featuring Buttigieg, Cardin, and caught on a C-SPAN mic saying the Democrats will most likely have to use reconciliation to push an infrastructure package through Congress. Cardin also told Buttigieg that the infrastructure bill will be constructed in a similar way to the $1.9 trillion COVID-19 package. Well, of course, they got it to go through, right? Oh, they do got the video. Let's hear it.
Trying to figure out, okay, what piece goes into the we'll figure it out.
I can't hear shit.
All your don't see that.
I think it's going to be a building process, and you'll see some actions from some entities, there's certain parts of it, but ultimately we put together similar to how the rest of the most likely we have these reconciliations.
Oh, I did hear it. Okay. It sucks. The audio really sucks, but he did say it. I could probably clean it up in my audio fixing program. Budget reconciliation is a parliamentary procedure that gained recognition as the Democrats look for an avenue to get their COVID-19 bill. The American Rescue Plan passed the Senate filibuster and to President Joe Biden's desk. It allows lawmakers to sidestep Senate filibusters, so no 60-vote requirement is there. All you need to do is find a simple majority to pass whatever bill you insert into a budget reconciliation package. So these guys are using whatever the frick they can do to get past it, right? That's all they're doing here, folks. That's all they're doing. What are the square footage? Alright. So, anyways, I mean, my house is, right now, it's 500 square, or 500, it's like 550 square feet. I've already got the ducts run to every room. So all I gotta do is put in the furnace. But I'm thinking about adding on a master bedroom in the back. I don't know yet. You want to wake folks up and show the link I sent? Yeah, I'm gonna get to it, Hemi. I'm just trying to go through the. Actually, I'll do it for you right now. How about that? We'll do that link for you right now. We'll go to Hemi's link. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, let's watch it.
The worst part about the Illuminati globalist mind control propaganda spectacle of the Grammys is that after the horrible year America had
That Trevor Noah, isn't that Trevor Noah? That dude's a piece of POS.
endured, it would have been inspiring to witness the real musicians who won plenty of awards perform and speak to the public that supported them.
Stay tuned, because when we come back, Lil Baby gives a performance you do not want to miss.
But at this point, that is probably too much to ask the narcissistic hacks who have hijacked the soul of American music. The real award show would have gotten massive ratings if Grammy-winning legends Bobby Rush, Toots and the My Towels, John Prine, Chick Corea, and many others had been given a moment to receive their awards, some of them posthumously. Instead, American music's night looked more like a funeral in a brothel.
Hips tick tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might start her OnlyFans. and that B stand for bands. If you wanna see some real, baby, here's your chance. I say left cheek, right cheek.
Is this the shit that we're showing on TV? This is the shit our kids... This is the shit our kids are watching? I mean, come on. What the heck is this stuff, man? Oh my gosh. Disgusting. And why are they wearing masks while they're dancing?
Replete with awkward COVID-19 social distancing. Performances from talentless, immoral, demonic prostitutes.
7 days a week. Wet ass. Make that pull-out game.
Wait! Did you see that? Wow! Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion. That was amazing. Wow, that was amazing. It's the whole thing's a giant shoe. And you got the giant bed. Look. Oh, and it's so soft. What is the thread count? This is amazing. Wow. Oh, guys, wait. I just realized something. This is a dream. This is a dream that I've had, to be in bed with Cardi B.
Brainwashing Black Lives Matter propaganda, normalizing the torching of America's small businesses.
When I was growing up, I was taught in American history books that Africa had no history, and neither did I. That I was a savage, about whom the less said the better, who had been saved by Europe and brought to America. And of course,
do you guys notice how both cops are white? I mean, how many? What is the average race of cops? I wonder.
I believed it. I didn't have much choice.
You can't fight fire with fire, I know, but at least we can turn up the flames, You gotta pay attention to the signs. Seem like the fine following the blind.
It's a state of emergency. It's been a hell of a year. Hell for over 400 years. My people, it's time we stand. It's time we demand the freedom that this land promises. President Biden, we demand justice.
And of course, the now expected Illuminati music industry parade.
Blood in my lamp, wish I could go I'm losing I got a cancer, so pile up Samsung for all these demons, wish I could just go
All overseen by the self-proclaimed king and queen of Crowleyan magic, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Why has it come to this, you may ask? Because the potential of infinite freedom real American music represents must never be allowed out of its box, which is buried beneath the Grammy stage. Opening that box would spread truth far and wide to a populace that is craving it. John Bound reporting. InfoWars.
Is that freaking... Oh my gosh, is that freaking crazy or what? I mean, you know what? You guys know me. I love looking at beautiful women and seeing beautiful women do stuff. But I mean, this is on national TV, folks. This should not be there. Oh my gosh. Freaking A, man. That's disgusting. And then, you know, showing them throwing the Molotov cocktail at the business. This is what our world's coming to, folks. This is what our world is coming to. I mean, like I said before, you know what? It's all good, you know, trying to give more black people their voice and, you know, letting them be more commercial and stuff. But but making it like that, all these people, you know, all the shows now are black.
This is wealth.
Everybody that wins the show now, it has to be black. Because, oh no, if a white person wins, oh dear God, it's going to be a freaking blow up. I mean, come on. And then seeing these girls just dancing like that on stage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel sad. I feel worried for our children. You know, I don't even have kids. I'm still going to have probably a kid, you know. I'm going to adopt one or something, or who the heck knows. But it's just disgusting what these people are doing to our kids. Right? You know how many people look up to Cardi B? All right, hold on, Hammy. You got to stop giving... I got a lot of news here, so you got to give me a second to catch up. I mean, you know, when I was a kid, Skinamax was... was what Skinamax was, you know? Oh, man. All right, let's see. The Georgia police arrest 102 suspected street racers after trapping them in a parking lot. Let's see what happens. More than 100 suspected street racers have been taken into custody in Georgia after police surrounded them inside a parking lot and deployed spike strips to prevent their escape. Wow, that's crazy. The Clayton County Sheriff's Office says the arrest happened early Sunday morning following its response to calls about 75 cars performing stunts outside of, not 75 cars. Of course, some tried to leave, driving over sidewalks and mediums, attempting to flee, but no worries, we got them. Why can't you get the other people, you know, I don't know. You think I make a great dad? I hope so. I hope so. I definitely want to have kids. Stroud added that 48 vehicles were impounded and 4 firearms were seized. The identity of the suspects were not revealed. Do they have any video on it, though? I want to see some video. I guess not. That's crazy. I wonder if they're from that TV show. Alright, I'll get to your link in a minute. Just hold that link for me, Hammy. Let me finish this news real quick. Yeah.
Really violent.
And another stupid commercial. Alright, let's just read it. The mayor of Gila Bend, Arizona, told Fox News on Monday he is very concerned about the escalating crisis at the Mexican border, as news of a potentially unending influx of illegal immigrants will be heading for his community. No, you think so? You think so? Freaking, isn't that what they want, right? Isn't that what the president wants? So Mayor Chris Riggs, an independent, told Your World that his town, about halfway between Sonora, Mexico, and Phoenix, is essentially being made into a waypoint for illegal immigrants. Let's see if I can close this now. Can I close it? Alright. Let me go back up. Is being made to a waypoint for illegal immigrants captured by federal authorities. He told host Chris Payne that Gila Bend is already very economically depressed and that it does not have even the basic resources necessary for what he feels could be an expensive, undated mandate of sorts. Yeah, like people, homeless people and illegals coming in and doing everything, right? What's up, Susan? We can barely afford to take care of the people that we have here in our community now, and as a second, the Border Patrol advised us that they're going to drop off people, or they're going to drop people off here and do sort of like, it's your problem, right? That's what they're doing. Like, remember in the old days, you know, you had the homeless people come in and the sheriff would just push them to the next county, like, just, here you guys, here, that's your problem. That's what the Border Patrol is doing right now. We just don't have the ability to care for these people. Quite frankly, it's going to cost us tens of thousands of dollars a year to be able to just provide them with a bottle of water and a sandwich when they get dropped off. Why give them the bottle of water and a sandwich? You know what? That's what the churches are for. That's what all this other stuff for. You know, that's what they do. Anyways. Oh my gosh, it's just getting worse and worse. Let's see if there's anything else important. I don't see anything. But what do you guys think? I mean, come on. Frickin' Biden is screwing our country. Well, not Biden's not even doing it. Let's be real here. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are screwing our frickin' country over by letting in all these illegals come in, right? It's just a bullshit. And I hate this chick, but I gotta play this video. I gotta see what it's all about. I can't believe they're saying Antifa is a fictitious thing. Alright, hold on. Let me hit pause. Let me turn the news up. Let me turn it up.
Host Jason Rants. So, Jason, I want to flag for you first a tweet from Andy No, who's on the ground there. Let's pull it up on the screen. This is reporting on Portland now. He says, Antifa returned to occupy the front of the federal courthouse. They tried burning down again this week. They blocked the streets to create a no-go zone for the public and police. Are you surprised?
No, we've known that this was going to happen for a very long time. They took a brief intermission, but we are officially into the second act of the Antifa violence that we're going to see for the next several months, if not the entirety of the year, unless we start taking this seriously. Now, they say that they're doing this over the weekend for Breonna Taylor. Before that, it was for Indigenous people. in the coming weeks, it's going to be for George Floyd. But to be clear, they're not
Yeah,
really interested in that. These are radicals who have an ideological agenda, and they're using those issues for cover so they can engage in this kind of domestic terrorism. When you're turning to violence and you've got an ideology in mind, that's exactly what this is.
Jason, it wasn't just Portland, it was Seattle, two of the usual suspects, right? It was also Los Angeles. They hit a Bed Bath & Beyond, a CVS pharmacy, an Asian restaurant, among the businesses vandalized. No one is out of view from this group. If you're there and you're in the way, they'll hit you.
Yeah, you're either with them or you're against them. And let's not forget about the attacks on police officers. I mean, they threw an air conditioner at a group of cops in LA. This is what they do. Don't tell me that attacking a Bed Bath & Beyond or a restaurant is somehow about social justice. It very clearly is not. They're creating this kind of chaos. They're doing it on purpose, and they're doing it because there are seldom any consequences. There was a moment over the weekend here in Seattle where someone secretly recorded one of the Antifa leaders talking to her group, and she said it pretty clearly that unless they do some kind of serious, egregious felony, they're not going to be arrested, nor are they going to be charged. These radicals know that. And so they're going to continue to go down this path, again, unless we have a combination of overwhelming police force to stop this. And I think over the weekend, the cops did a really good job. But then it has to be followed up with county officials who will actually charge and go the entire way.
This is crazy, folks. This is crazy. All right, I guess they're the View that wasn't the video. They tricked us again, but I wanted to see that anyway, so that was good. The View co-host Joy Behar declared the far-left group Antifa is a fictitious idea and not a real thing on Monday, despite its well-documented history of violence. The host reacted to Senator Ron Bronson of Wisconsin, saying he would have been concerned if the January 6th Capitol riot was filled with members of Antifa and Black Lives Matter instead of Donald Trump supporters. Oh, wait, they got the... No, they don't have the video? They gotta have the video. There we go. Let's hear the video.
Right out there with his racism. There's no dog whistle for him, you know? It's like, I'm a racist, have a nice day. You know what I mean? I guess, you know, it's funny, when I was watching this, it's so aggravating to listen to this idiot. I mean, he and I are very different. I'll tell you this right now. If I was surrounded by people carrying weapons, people erecting nooses, screaming, hang Mike Pence, bludgeoning a police officer to death, I might be a little scared. But Ron, no, he's not scared of those people. He's scared of this fictitious idea of Antifa, a thing that doesn't even exist. He needs to go. He needs to go, and soon.
Son, right. Sonny, what I saw,
Alright, I gotta do some video editing. What's up, Dar? I can't believe she just said that. I can't believe she just said that. I really can't. There is no Antifa. No Antifa. What the heck? What the heck? Let's watch this commercial, because we gotta do another commercial. And then watch, it's not even gonna be the video we want to see, right? How much you want to bet that? How much you want... Oh, wait, it might be. Ah, shoot, what am I doing? I keep doing... Oh, we're still on the ad. We're still on the advertisement. I hate it when you got... But you know what? They gotta pay the bills. I think I have ads coming up on my stuff, too, right? And you would think they would have some decent-looking women on that show, wouldn't you? I think Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg are a couple. They might be. Isn't she gay? It's not the news. Not what I wanted to see. Okay. She might be. Alright, here we go. 2 men have been charged with assaulting fallen U.S. Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick on January 6th after prosecutors say video evidence shows them dousing Sicknick and other law enforcement with a chemical spray outside the building. But the suspects have not been charged with homicide, and prosecutors so far have not implicated anyone directly in causing this demise. Didn't he die of a heart attack like way later on? The attack on U.S. Capitol and on our police officers, including Brian Sicknick, was an attack on our democracy and the U.S. Capitol Police Acting Chief Yogananda Pittman. Those who perpetrated these heinous crimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, they should not have gone in the Capitol. But not everybody did heinous crimes. Must be held accountable, and let me be clear, these unlawful actions are not and will not be tolerated by the department. Julie Lee Cater of Pennsylvania and George Tanyos, 39 of West Virginia, were arrested Sunday and were expected to make court appearances Monday. Each faces 9 counts, including assault with a deadly weapon against Sicknick. I thought he died from a fire extinguisher, right? Tipsters help identify the 2 suspects using surveillance and body camera images released by the FBI, according to charging documents. Video shows Katner, blah, blah, blah. I thought the dude got hit by them. Oh, here you go. Media reports have been conflicting. Unnamed law enforcement sources initially told outlets Sicknick was struck in the head by a fire extinguisher, while others speaking on the condition of anonymity counter-argued that there was no immediate evidence showing that Sicknick suffered any blunt force trauma. Why do you keep moving? Sicknick, let's see. It moved up on me. Where do we go? Oh, here we go. Sicknick's elder brother Ken Sicknick said in an interview on ProPublica that the officer suffered some sort of blood clot. I think they mean to say blood clot or stroke. So he died of a blood clot or a stroke, folks. Not that. Not that. Whoopi likes white man. She married one. Did she really? I didn't know that. Yeah, he died of a stroke, guys. He died of a freaking stroke. Alright, let's go to OAN. I know they're going to make us watch a commercial too now, right? Alright, GOP delegation calls on Biden to take action at the border. A delegation of Republican lawmakers made a desperate plea to Joe Biden after seeing the border crisis firsthand. Representatives from across the country traveled to El Paso, Texas on Monday to tour the illegal immigrant processing center. Really? During a press briefing, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy of California, and he's my dad's district, my stepdad's district up in Yosemite, we love Kevin McCarthy, explained some of the illegals haven't been found to be on terror watch list. He also, terror watch list. So these illegals in there are on terror freaking watch list. He also said dangerous individuals are being released into the U.S. along with illegal immigrants who have tested positive for COVID-19. McCarthy said GOP lawmakers are at the border trying to find solutions and the White House needs to do more. This is where we should bring Air Force One. This is where we should look the people in the eye. This is where we should talk to the border agents and let them know this is beyond a crisis, McCarthy stated. He can continue to deny it, but the only way to solve it is to first admit what he has done. And if he will not reverse action, it's going to take congressional action to do it. But the Dems own the House, right? The delegation empathized that Biden's policy to allow COVID-19 possible illegals to enter the U.S. spread to Americans and have suffered through closures. You know, Ben's been doing a great job with his videos out there. We'll have to go check out some of Ben's videos tonight. Yeah, the only person who died was Ashley Babbitt. The all other were lies. What's for dinner? I don't know what's for dinner. I am hungry. It's got to be some kind of meat, and I only get 6 ounces. So, that's what I'm eating. Now, here's a good one I've been waiting for. I wanted to read this one. You know, most of this news, guys, I read with you at the same time. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like I'm the kid in class who always wants to read. It's like, let me read, teacher, let me read, teacher. That's what I'm doing right now, right? That's what I feel like, kind of. Am I wrong? Is that what it is? Right? I'm like the nerdy kid in school. And by the way, fuck you, Facebook. Alright, a new report by Project Veritas revealed Facebook's plans to break up its business in order to avoid lawsuits over its monopoly in digital services. Undercover reporting by Project Veritas showed Facebook's global planning lead, Benny Thomas, discussing ways to avoid accusations of the monopoly. Instagram, Facebook Messenger, Oculus, WhatsApp, they all need to be separate companies, Thomas said. It's too much power when they're all together. So let's watch this.
Oops, that is doing a lot of damage in the world. Facebook and Google are no longer companies, they're countries. They must be stopped. The government needs to step in and break up Google and Facebook. It's a better thing for the world. The single biggest thing is this company needs to be broken up. No king in the history of the world has been the ruler of 2 billion people. But Mark Zuckerberg is.
Today, Project Veritas undercover journalists have exposed another high-level executive at Facebook.
I would break it up, and I would remove Zuck as the CEO. So Mark Zuckerberg is very concerned with health. In fact, his the Chan Zuckerberg initiative.
I'm fascinated and terrified at the same time.
Like CRISPR, he should be. It's a fight. It's eugenics, and I don't know any way to stop it. I think the GD is out of the bottle, which is why a lot of shit goes down because people aren't paying attention. I can target racist people using just those three things. It's that easy because data is very powerful. Give me 5 things about you, and I can pretty much figure out everything else. AI is essentially evolving to become like human.
So are you guys hearing that?
And then it's going to go beyond human intelligence. And at that point, humans are expendable. It's not like the AI will try to kill us. They just won't care because it'll be so superior that it'll be like, these people don't matter. So I might be killing hundreds of ants when I walk in the park. I don't know and I don't care. It's not a thing that I think about. We will be like those ants.
What if the tech companies like Google and Facebook remain unchecked? Where do we go from there? What's going to happen? Well, what's going to happen?
Bad things.
We confronted Thomas, asked him to join our team of insiders. Here's what happened.
I just want to let you know that I intend to release our conversations to the American people.
You shouldn't do that.
Are you interested in interviewing on the record with us to clarify your statements to the American people?
No. Hello?
Hey, Benny. Hang up the phone. We hope this story will encourage Thomas to change his mind and many others like him.
Wow. So you know what that sounds like to me? Tell me what movie that sounds like, guys. Can you guess what movie that sounds like? What movie are we talking about right now? We're talking about the Terminator shit, folks. That's what we're talking about, the Terminator. You guys all seen the Terminator? Where the computers take over the world? That's what we're talking about here. Oh, what is Drunk Uncle talking about? I missed it. I'm so focused. I'm so focused. Let's see. So I don't think I'll get it. Oh, I'm on top chat. Let me go to all chat. Live chat. Maybe that'll help. Maybe not. John Wick is running for president in 2024. I would vote for John Wick. Yeah, we're now ants, right? What the F is that? Facebook currently faces 48 lawsuits. Oh wait, lawsuits in 48 states over its predatory business practices as well as proven claims of political bias. Not Facebook. Political bias? No freaking way. I wouldn't believe that. Thomas said that Facebook CEO is ruling over 2 billion people. It's true. I mean, he controls iRobot. Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. Ay, Dios mío. Round table. See, look, so I'm seeing all these pizza stuff, and I can't have it. It's not part of my diet. Senator Langford leaving border wall 95% finished makes no sense. I mean, exactly, right? I mean, come on. Oklahoma Senator James Langford, Republican, paid a visit to a part of Arizona border wall that has remained unfinished under the Biden administration. In a Twitter video posted on Monday, Langford said the border wall is 95% done, but will never be completed under Joe Biden's direction. Stopping border wall construction was one of the first things Biden did after taking office. Many opponents of the President Trump's wall said technology such as sensors, cameras, and drones could be used to stop illegal immigration instead of a wall. However, Langford pointed out with the current technology we have, having a semi-completed wall border makes no sense. Let's see what he has to say.
I'm standing here in far southern Arizona, just outside of Nogales, at the actual border wall itself. I'm going to give you an example of what this looks like at this point. When we talk about the fence has stopped construction. This fence goes on for a very long way, all the way up and around the hills. But right now in construction, there were certain areas that they were in the process of installing gates, and so you have gaps in the fence, like I'm showing you right there behind me. And you go for miles and miles and miles where you have solid fence, and then you have these giant gaps, and then just all the material that is there. And so the challenge that you have is when people think about we're just going to stop construction, this is what you get when you stop construction. And the other issue is this road that's right here is unfinished. So literally, this whole system is set up to be a wall system. It's set up to be the wall would be first. Then there's a road that they can actually patrol, and then there's sensors and there's cameras and lights. In this area, there are the giant gaps that are set up in the fence itself that they've got to be able to finish the fence first just to be able to finish this gap. They've got to finish the road that goes along with it and then get the technology and the sensors. So people that say, let's do technology, not wall, you can't do that in this region if you're just going to randomly stop construction. So that's our challenge right now, is that when you just to say, as the Biden team did when they came in, we're going to halt all wall construction, it makes this whole system nonsensical, and it makes the technology part not work at all, and makes it even harder to be able to manage this, because you're literally funneling people through all these big gaps in the fence, and to say, okay, what good is any of this if you're not going to at least finish these parts out?
All right, guys, is this freaking crazy or what? All right, now here's the next thing, okay? Look what it reads right here. According to Pew Research, there were almost 100,000 apprehensions at the southern border last month, which is the largest number seen since 2019. That's just apprehensions. Can you imagine how many people were actually freaking gone through that we didn't catch? Right? It's disgusting. It's very disgusting, folks. I mean, it drives me nuts. Alright, so I don't know what happened at spring break, but Florida police arrested at least 150 spring breakers amid chaos in Miami Beach. Florida police arrested hundreds of spring breakers after chaos broke out in Miami. Reports said the weekend said at least 150 arrests were made, with 42 cited for felony charges of weapons, drugs, and offenses. Well, what else do you do on spring break? You get drunk and high, right? Here's some of what was taken off the streets. Look at all these drugs. The weapons are probably the drug dealers. Look at there's fake credit cards, or stolen credit cards. Rocks and bottles were thrown at officers patrolling the streets while 2 officers were injured. Let's see if there's any video of it. Nope. Our officers had to go into a crowd, attempt to arrest an individual. The crowd ended up turning on those officers who were there. Miami Beach, that's bullshit. I mean, you guys want to go party and have fun? Go party and have fun, but don't mess with the cops like that. What's up, Nagasaki? Alright, let's do the next one. We're getting through the news, then we're going to watch some cool videos. We'll watch Ben Bergquam. I know he's got some videos going on. He's down in Yuma, Arizona right now. It appears birds of a feather don't always flock together. When asked if New York Governor Andrew Cuomo should step down, Joe Biden... Oh, we already read this one. What are we talking about? That was from the other day. Oh, yeah, here we go. So... this is about the border still, too. Lots of border stuff today. Let's see. Make the Terminators and employ them on the border. Facing growing pressure to address the disastrous situation at the southern border, the Biden administration is now sending emergency resources to migrate. Let's all. It's a video. Cool. So I got to go use the restroom.
Facing growing pressure to address the disastrous situation at the southern border, the Biden administration is now sending emergency resources to mitigate the crisis. White House correspondent Jen Pellegrino has more.
According to the Biden administration, the influx of migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border is not a crisis nor a national emergency. But 1 week after Biden officials, led by DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, paid a visit to the southern border, DHS is directing the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, to support the overwhelming flow of unaccompanied children. In a statement released Saturday, FEMA will support a government-wide effort over the next 90 days to safely receive, shelter, and transfer unaccompanied children who make the dangerous journey to the U.S. southwest border. Over 3,200 children are currently being held in Border Patrol cells for migrant adults, roughly half of them being held beyond the 3-day legal limit. Reports indicate one Texas border facility is at 729% capacity. Amid the influx, lawyers representing the unaccompanied children say conditions are so poor and so overcrowded that children have complained of hunger, they have taken turns sleeping on floors, and many of them are not allowed to shower for days at a time. This as the Biden administration faces criticism from some Democrats, including Texas Representative Henry Cuellar. In an interview, Cuellar called out President Biden for not visiting the border himself. And he says the administration officials who traveled to the border in early March,
That's 'cause they won't
quote,
let him out.
didn't talk to anybody, not even to members of Congress. While Republicans lay the blame on Biden's reversal of Trump immigration and border policies, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the caravans are driven by climate change.
And my most recent trip to the Northern Triangle, that would be Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, you saw the impact of the climate change, mind you. These people were leaving because of the drought. They couldn't farm, and they were seeking other ways to survive.
In the week ahead, the House is set to debate 2 Democrat-backed bills on providing further amnesty to illegals, including minors. And on Monday, House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy will lead a delegation to the U.S.-Mexico border in Texas to address the crisis. Jen Pellegrino, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more video?
All right, Jen. So, oh wait, let's see, Jen. All right, Jen. I heard Jen Pellegrino. Can you guys hear my voice? It's better this way, huh? It's better this way. You know what, guys? Who said they need a new phone? Carol, you said you need a new phone? I got a new phone for you. I found it because I'm still going through my storage unit stuff. Look, I found I think this is the original iPhone. I think it's an iPhone 1 right here. Look at this. I think it's an iPhone 1. I'm pretty sure. I gotta find a cord to charge it, and then we'll test it out and see if it works. But it's an iPhone 1. Look at the size difference. And this is a 10. My iPhone 12 Pro is even bigger than this one. In fact, you know, I gotta go on Verizon. I have insurance on my iPhone 12 Pro. I wonder if I can say it was stolen by the police and get my iPhone 12 Pro back. Because that's what's causing me to have bad problems with the service. So let's see. We'll have to see what I can do. Either that or I just gotta go buy another iPhone 12 Pro, which I really don't want to because that shit's expensive. Really expensive. And then I gotta give Taiho his phone back because this is my old phone, but it's Taiho's phone. Ooh, I don't know if I can play this or not. We might get in trouble for this video, but you don't like Apple? I love Apple. I'm an Apple kind of guy. Alright, let's watch this video here about the new documents about the Wisconsin election. And let's hope it doesn't get me in trouble by playing it.
Investigations are still going on across the country as many battleground states seek to prove what went wrong in the 2020 election. One America's Jack Posobiec spoke with Phil Klein, director of the Amistad Project, to learn more about new documents that have just been revealed in connection to Wisconsin election integrity.
We are excited to welcome back to One America News Phil Klein, the director of the Amistad Project. Massive news out of the state of Wisconsin. New documents, emails, and messages that were going back and forth that dig into what you told us all along, Phil, was this operation funded by and large by Mark Zuckerberg, this CTCL organization, the way they came in, usurped the election process. Tell us everything that we're now uncovering about what happened in Wisconsin, particularly the city of Green Bay.
Well, you're right, Jack. It is a confirmation of what we've been saying, and that is a shadow government operated this election for partisan advantage to benefit one candidate. And they did that by effectively buying out local election offices. Now, specifically in Green Bay, what happened is the mayor there went big into this, started working with the Center for Tech and Civic Life, who Zuckerberg gave $350 million to. And they started designing the management of the election. Now, the way the election should work in Green Bay is the elections clerk, who is under the county supervisors, runs and manages the election consistent with Wisconsin law. But that's not what happened here. They brought in outsiders, particularly a gentleman from the National Vote at Home Institute, which is directly allied with CTCL. They have the same origins, same funders, same partisan persons who've been involved in partisan politics for the left. It's these organizations work together.
These are high-level Democrat operatives, people that have been veterans of many campaigns around the country for the Democrat Party.
Absolutely. And this person actually ran the election and started moving out. The clerk, in emails that we've obtained, is saying, look, you guys are bullying, you're shutting us out of decisions, you're intimidating, you're telling us how to run this election. She talks about how 2 clerks broke down in tears at times because of her assistance, because they were telling them what to do and not allowing them to follow the law and run the election properly to ensure that it was done with integrity. In fact, this clerk gets pushed aside, and a gentleman from a private organization
and you said it in our conversation just a moment ago before we came on air, literally had the keys to the center that determined what ballots would be counted, how they would be counted, what ballots would be cured. It was done.
All right. You know, I'm sick and tired of this election shit. We know what happened. We know what was done. We can't say it. We can't even talk about it, right? More election stuff. More of the young lady in the red dress for you, Julius. I'm not going to play that one. Facebook Google fight build out. Here, this is one I want to see. This is one that's important. I'm just getting sick and tired of all this election stuff. You know, we can't say that F word, you know, but we know it happened. But at least I think it happened, but you know what, oh well. It is what it is. Lobbyists for Facebook and Google threw their weight against new U.S. legislation that seeks to aid struggling news publishers by allowing them to negotiate collectively against the tech companies over revenue sharing and other deals. Interesting. U.S. lawmakers introduced a plan in Congress on Wednesday to address a perceived imbalance between news outlets and the tech giant. Critics accuse the companies of using content to drive traffic and ad revenue to their platforms without fairly compensating their publishers. The move adds to pressure on the tech firms, which are facing antitrust lawsuits and the threat of more regulation. Google, which declined to comment because they never want to comment on the proposal, launched a website Thursday, asserting it's one of the world's biggest financial supporters of journalism. You mean liberal journalism. By virtue of the ad revenue and content licensing fees it provides to media, Google said its search engines sends readers to publishers' websites 24 billion times a month. Now, also opposing the bill are two technology industry trade groups that Facebook and Google belong to, the Computer and Communications Industry Association and NetChoice. Objective news coverage is a public good, but we don't think the way to fund the public good is by constructing a cartel, right? It's like a monopoly. The group opposed the 2019 version of the legislation and views that proposed joint bargaining as a way of restricted competition. Facebook also declined to comment. These guys are just trying to take over our world, you know? I mean, jeez Louise. Jeez la-frickin-weeze, man. Let's see what this one seeks to curb on transgender girl sports. We talked about that already. Alright, let's go to YouTube. Let's see what Ben Bergquam is doing. Because I know he's over in Yuma, Arizona at the border. So let's see what's going on with him at the border. All you need to know about Democrats in one vid. Alright, let's watch this.
Now this is ironic. I'm down here in Calexico, California. You got the Stop the Spread signs. You got the sign here that you have to have a mask on in order, by the health department in Calexico, California, to go into this gas station. But right over here, actually right at the back side of the parking lot, is the border. That's the wall right there. That's the old wall. Democrats in California are okay with you coming over illegally into America with COVID. Hundreds of people, thousands of people are crossing every day. In some cases, I've heard up to 25% of the people tested had COVID. They're okay with that coming into America. But if you go into the AM/PM, you better have your mask on. But at least they have the all-gender bathrooms. It's all about priorities, guys. This is why, if you're wondering, Gavin Newsom, this is why, one of the many reasons why you are being recalled. Because people are starting to get it. Democrats are lunatics.
Alright, I thought he was in Yuma. I guess he's in Calexico. Maybe this one's in Yuma.
And Tudor, as you know, we've been keeping an eye on the southern border, maybe closer than most networks, because we've been sending our own Ben Bergquam down there, and he's been doing just incredible work that we've been sharing with everybody here on America's Voice Live.
Yeah, he's been all over the border. We have Ben Bergquam now down there in Calexico, California. Ben, what's happening down there at the border? You're so far away from us.
Hey, guys. Well, I just wanted to give you a scale of the size of this wall, the new wall President Trump erected and the last administration erected. In most places it's 30 feet tall. This one, it feels like it's about 40 feet tall. I mean, you see I'm 6'2", and I look like a little dot, but I actually backed up here to show you two other things as well. The tires you see on the ground to my left, those are what Border Patrol used to scrape the ground to try to show footprints when people, if you can imagine it, people still climb this. It's obviously you can't do 1,000 people at a time, but they still do, and when they do, they want to see those footprints. Well, it's funny because I found this, and I'm going to get a little closer so you can see it. This was a homemade rake that I found in Yuma, Arizona, that illegal aliens used to then hide their footprints. So as Border Patrol's trying to uncover them, they're running behind them. We've seen the carpet shoes. This is the first time I've seen a homemade rake that was down there. But it's wild. It's the Wild West. And really the important part about this is walls only work if we have the policies in place in America to secure the border. And right now we don't have those. When Joe Biden and this regime ended the Remain in Mexico policy, what that did was say, these walls are irrelevant now. All you have to do is find an opening in them. You come over to America and then you just disappear into our country. And I have video footage from Yuma, over 10 different groups coming across when we were there just the last 2 days. It's out of control. But I also had an opportunity to speak with Sheriff Wilmot of Yuma County. And this is what we talked about a couple things. First, I want to play the clip about what he said in regards to COVID and the hypocrisy of the Democrats, if we can play that.
How is it that you've got 26 plus countries that are locked down? You've got 14 days that you have to self-isolate. But yet, if an individual comes across the border illegally and enters our country, you're going to give them a pass within 71 hours to get on a bus, a train, or a plane to travel to the interior of the United States with no COVID test. Now, they say they're doing medical screening, but it's a play on words when they say they're doing that. Everybody does a medical screening. Sheriffs know that. We do it in our jails each and every day. That's taking their temperature and then checking to see if they have any obvious medical conditions and then asking them questions. That's a medical screen. And that's what Border Patrol is only able to do with the resources that they have. When Border Patrol is limited on the amount of people that they can have in their facility because of COVID restrictions, and ICE cannot come pick them up, Border Patrol has no choice but to release them into society without a COVID test.
And you guys were just playing that clip from Joe Biden's speech last night about how we can't celebrate yet that there might be more lockdowns in America. And I'm sitting there hitting my head against that wall behind me thinking, well, Joe, if you want to stop COVID, maybe we should secure that border and stop letting tens of thousands of illegals, many of them bringing COVID and tuberculosis and yellow fever across. It is it's insane. It is absolutely insane. The real point, though, and for people to understand this, what's behind me, the people that control what's on the other side of that border it's the cartels. And Sheriff Wilmot had a comment about that as well.
It's a catastrophic crisis that's been created within the last 2 months because an executive order was issued by the President of the United States for MPP, which is a whole different ballgame. But that just allowed the cartels to further exploit the whole situation. And every bit of what we're seeing down here along the border is controlled and orchestrated intentionally by the cartels in Mexico. There is no doubt about it. Each one of those individuals that you're filming coming across are paying the cartels $6,000 to be smuggled across where the cartels dictate they go. That takes our Border Patrol troops off of the front line and process it. So the cartels can now get their illegal narcotics smuggled into our country and distributed throughout the United States. Just this fiscal year, they've already intercepted close to 5,000 pounds of fentanyl. We are all addressing opioid addiction and abuse in every one of our cities and counties across the United States, and people are dying. But yet, Border Patrol has now been turned into, by this administration, the Uber for the cartels to get to where they need to go in the United States.
And I think that point, that line right there, Border Patrol has been turned in by this administration to Uber for the cartels. That says it all. Stephen Tudor.
It is stunning to see all of those things happening. It's stunning to know that COVID-19 patients that have tested positive being sent to the interior with their bus ticket, plane ticket, whatever it is, Ben. We know you've got a special coming up this weekend. Ben, on the border, tell us about what we're going to see.
Everything that the fake news mainstream media doesn't want you to see, everything that this administration doesn't want you to see, exclusively only on Real America's Voice News. It will air starting Sunday at 11 a.m. and then again Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys do not want to miss it. You have to watch it, and you have to spread it throughout America so America sees what's really happening down here.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ben
certainly.
Bergquam.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, appreciate all of the work that you do on the border. I've actually seen some of the clips from that program, and he's right. You don't want to miss it. It's just shocking stuff, things that I really could not have imagined go on down there. But it goes to what I was saying earlier, Steve, about we have to really be considering what's happening to these people that are at the border, what their safety level is, how at risk these young children and these women are, because we're hearing that this is humane. But what we're going to see in this special is that maybe these policies aren't humane.
Yeah, maybe they're not, and it is stunning footage. We've seen some of it. Ben's been crawling around in caves that's been filled with trash and debris by the illegals coming through. I mean, knee-deep in trash and backpacks and clothing and everything else. The crossings that he caught on camera and so much more. Don't miss it. Ben at the border. It's coming up this weekend right here in Real America's Voice. When we come back, a bit of a breather on this Friday. We'll talk about what makes America great. You'll want to stick around for that. This is AV.
All right, there we go, guys. That was, thank you. So that was Ben's video. We're going to watch a video that, Hammy just sent us. So we're going to watch this. Oh, wait, that's not the right video, is it? Endgame, is that what you sent me? I thought you sent me a, oh yeah, this is the right video. Here we go. Let's watch it.
During his inauguration speech, Joe Biden spoke of confronting and defeating domestic terrorism.
A rise of political extremism, white supremacy, domestic terrorism that we must confront and we will defeat.
John Brennan, former director of the CIA, went on MSNBC that evening and labeled libertarians as domestic terrorists.
I know looking forward that the members of the Biden team who have been nominated or have been appointed are now moving in laser-like fashion to try to uncover as much as they can about what looks very similar to insurgency movements that we've seen overseas, where they germinate in different parts of the country and they gain strength, and it brings together an unholy alliance frequently of religious extremists, authoritarians, fascists, bigots, racists, nativists, even libertarians.
A libertarian is a supporter of a political philosophy that advocates minimal state intervention in the free market and the private lives of citizens. A person who advocates civil liberty. But now, in America, a libertarian is a terrorist. A Trump supporter is a terrorist. A constitutional American is a terrorist. Make no mistake, tyranny has arrived in America. And history tells us what comes next. The tyrants will now go after all political dissidents. There was a time when the liberal media supported democracy and freedom. During the 1989 Tiananmen Square protests, the American media seemed to recognize the dangers of the CCP. But now, along with Hollywood and major sports, the news media is all owned by globalist multinational corporations and the CCP. The pop culture media machine has made all of this possible, and it is now busy preparing their brainwashed flock for mass arrests and re-education camps. A Bernie Sanders staffer and the principal counsel for PBS were separately caught on camera calling for rounding up Trump supporters and putting them in re-education camps. But that was before Biden was in the White House. Now it's all out in the open. Popular morning television co-host Meghan McCain, daughter of John McCain, who funded ISIS and Al-Qaeda in the ongoing war on terror debacle, says that American patriots need to be treated the same as Al-Qaeda terrorists.
I'm not against sending these people to Gitmo, and that may sound extreme. These are domestic terrorists who attacked our own republic. They should be treated the same way we treat Al-Qaeda.
MSNBC's Nicole Wallace suggests the possibility of killing Americans with drone strikes.
Attacking terrorism at its root, of going after and killing
and in the case of Amr al-Awlaki, an American, a Yemeni American, with a drone strike for the crime of inciting violence, inciting terrorism.
Regional Director of California Democrats unapologetically suggests rounding up 75 million Americans and putting them in concentration camps. Americans are now being psychologically prepared for the rounding up, brainwashing, torture, and mass murder of American patriots.
It is critical that the FBI does launch the largest manhunt in U.S. history, drag all of these people into prison, and if they're inside the Capitol for a full 20 years for committing sedition against the United States of America.
The question is, how are we going to really almost deprogram these people who have signed up for the cult of Trump?
Almost all white, almost all Republicans who somehow need to be deprogrammed.
Once we educate them, we coach them on how to interact.
We probably need to double, triple, quadruple, or increase funding for these de-radicalization programs.
Biden's press secretary announces how leftist NGOs will be involved in performing threat assessments on domestic terrorists, meaning if you oppose their Marxist ideology, you are a threat to them. This is all part of the leftist playbook. The Weather Underground was planning for this in the 1970s.
They felt that this counter-revolution could best be guarded against by creating and establishing re-education centers in the Southwest, where we would take all the people who needed to be re-educated into the new way of thinking and teach them how things were going to be. I ask, well, what is going to happen to those people that we can't re-educate, that are die-hard capitalists? And the reply was that they'd have to be eliminated. And when I pursued this further, they estimated that they would have to eliminate 25 million people in these re-education centers. And when I say eliminate, I mean kill.
It is now undeniably here. H.R. 127 will require psychological evaluations and a public database for all gun owners. With the entire nation divided into patriots and obedient cowards, they know who you are, and they know they have the support of the brainwashed masses. They have been preparing the entire world population with COVID-19. Almost a year ago, the WHO's Dr. Ryan announced that they will be entering people's homes and removing family members.
Now we need to go and look in families to find those people who may be sick and remove them and isolate them in a safe and dignified manner.
The leftists in power are ready to break our will. They will cut off the power. They will shut down our businesses. They will destroy anyone who stands in their way. And they are now vetting the military to weed out any patriots who might have a problem with the unlawful mass arrests of American citizens. And you can be sure that at least one major false flag, if not several, is already being planned to act as the catalyst for all of this. Another Oklahoma City bombing to blame on libertarian terrorists and American constitutionalists. The new war on domestic terror is beginning. Don't expect it to go slowly. If you are not making decisions and actions today as if your very life depends on it, then you are still asleep in the matrix. Wake up before it's too late. That day is coming fast. For Infowars.com, this is Greg Reese.
Wow, it kind of looks like what happened at my house. Holy jeez. Excuse me? Can I help you, sir? Can I help you? Come on, go lay down, Panda. Go lay down, mamas. It's locked up. What do you mean it's locked up? Alright, you guys want to see Ben at the border? I just found it. The stuff that he's got going. Hey. No. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see Ben going inside a tunnel.
This is what AOC, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and the open borders left. One of the things they don't want you to see. This is where rapes happen. This is where drug smuggling happens, this is where America is invaded. And these are the same radical environmentalists, supposedly, that care about the environment, just allowing it to be trashed. How long have you been down here, Scott?
We moved here, my family did. We had a ranch in Central Texas, and we moved here in 1976.
And talk to us about what it is like being a rancher down in this harsh country.
It's pretty much, we trace all the way back to before Texas was a republic, and my family migrated from Alabama to Texas to ranch there, and then we, of course, migrated out here in 76. So I know at least I'm 7 or 8 generation rancher, and you know, one of our original family places it actually predates the Texas Republic. It's down below San Antonio, and my cousins still run it. It's been in the Chandler family over 100 years. So, you know, we've seen things come and go, I think, but you know, it's getting harder and harder. And you know, as you can see from the country is coming in, it's tough country, but we can handle a tough country. It's a lot of the things that's happening with the government and, you know, regulations, and now, you know, we're dealing with outside threats that we've never even seen before. You know, you have all the immigrants, these illegal immigrants coming up like from Guatemala and that sort of thing, and they're supposedly asylum seekers. They're not the people that are in here. These people are being carried up by coyotes and
there's a reason why they come this way.
They come this way to avoid, you know, the ones from seeking asylum, supposedly, they just walk across the border, stick their hands in the air and say asylum. Well, they're being brought in such an illegal fashion that their handlers, they don't want to be intercepted by anybody, because if you're bringing them in for sex trafficking or other forms of, you know, like essentially a slavery, then, you know, you don't want to run into the Border Patrol. So that's why they come up out of the way. You know, you saw how difficult it was to get here. You don't just come up here for the sights. They're coming up here to evade capture. And so all the while that sort of thing's going on down there, it's actually really just almost turning into a smokescreen to get sex trafficking going.
Right, so it's a distraction.
So we're encouraging sex trafficking by allowing what we're going on down there, a horrible, horrible practice where, you know, you see, you know, women's underwear and stuff, and, you know, Dell and I, when we've been up here before, you know, we've talked about that. You know, God only knows, and hopefully horrible things like that don't happen, but we know rapes happening, all kinds, you know, I'm sure you know the statistics better than I do. You know, they say, like, you know, a high percentage of these females coming up, they're raped multiple times on the way up here, on to their career of part of a sex trafficking ring. And so, you know, the people that are coming up here with supposed asylum, I see that as almost like just a rouge and a smokescreen and a distraction, so that a lot of this other illegal activity can keep going on. And I think, you know, you talk about a humanity crisis, a humanitarian crisis, that's a humanitarian crisis right there. That is what we all should be screaming about. You know, Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, nobody should want this type of stuff to happen to any human being.
All right, there you go. Yes, that's pretty crazy, right, guys? Pretty crazy. Been in the border.
Is what AOC.
All right, let's stop it. All right, send it Hemi. It's yeah, most of these are trafficking, man. I mean, you know, I've been down there with Ben. I've been to the border with Ben. I haven't been where he's at, but I plan on going really soon. I got to get out there. I got to start doing more stuff on the border. I miss us doing the border investigations, so I'm gonna start doing it. I gotta call Oscar El Blue and see if he can take me out there too, and we'll go out there with Blue. All right, let's see what this is. We'll check this one out.
Ever since God confused the languages during the building of the Tower of Babel, occultists around the world and throughout the millennia have believed that symbols are a way to communicate without language. through those loose associations and interpretations, although the results are cryptic and esoteric compared to the clearer communication of words. Even to this day, global elites and occultists who have inherited this tradition of symbology use this hidden language to convey messaging, both to the indoctrinated and to the masses. During the Super Bowl halftime show, the Canadian musical group The Weeknd's performance starts as a demonic-looking being descends to the earth, and a robotic-looking choir of other demonic beings sing a portion of the Weeknd song Call Out My Name, where the chorus shouts, "Why can't you wait till I fall?" Is this a reference to Satan, Lucifer, falling to earth, where 1/3 of the angels of heaven fell along with him? The lead singer of The Weeknd then emerges from a pit between the fallen angels, with light surrounding him, where he sings a portion of the song Starboy, with lyrics such as, "I come alive in the fall time," and a repetitive chorus mantra where he repeats, "I'm a star boy." Satan, Lucifer, also known as the morning star, fell to earth because he sinned, and he spreads his false light of sin to mankind in an attempt to eclipse God's light. Is that what these symbols are referencing in the language of the occult? In a 2017 concert at the Royal Arena in Copenhagen, Denmark, the word Satan undeniably appears on the screen behind The Weeknd's stage, revealing a clear goal of inserting subliminal messages to their audience. Is this just a coincidence to the halftime show? Before the music even begins, there's an opening shot of the lead singer driving through a stage set of Las Vegas, commonly known as Sin City, with a globe on a pillar to his left, a very common occultic symbol. This could be referring to the twin pillars, which in American Rite Masonry are most often seen with a ball or globe on top, one holding fire, the other water, symbolizing the divine and earthly aspects of men. With one pillar depicted here, it's possible that this is meant to symbolize the unification of church and state, the divine and the earthly, and the creation of a one world order, similar to the occultic symbology expressed by the destruction of the Twin Towers, only to be replaced by the One World Trade Center, a single tower. Aside from the esoteric symbols used to convey meaning, there are also ideas implanted into the audience's mind in plain English, with phrases such as feel nothing, gone, your mind, alone, you lose, and sin. So a sinful city, a 21st century Babylon, with a one world tower, a new Tower of Babel, followed by Lucifer descending to the earth, alongside the other rebellious angels who rejected God, as a figure emerges from beneath them, enveloped in light. The false light of Lucifer? What does it all mean? Are these symbols meant to convey an esoteric message to an intended audience, directly or indirectly? Or are they just meaningless symbols, like seeing shapes or figures in the clouds, and analyzing them as a fruitless endeavor? If not, what are these occultists trying to say? And who are they trying to speak to? This is Brian Wilson with Infowars.com.
That was pretty creepy, especially the guy's voice. I don't like the dude's voice, I gotta be honest with you. Alright, alright. Let's see. You know, let's see if Guillermo put the video up yet of me speaking today. Let's see. Come on. Let's see if he put it up. No, that was still March 11th. So I still have control. Oh, I have still a page manager. Look. Manager page and Instagram account together. I didn't know I was still a manager of this page. Dude, I can do all kinds of stuff on this page. I forgot I was manager. Am I still a manager at America's Voice News? I was there too. But he didn't put it up. Alright. Let's do something we haven't done in a day or two. We need some shit on. Transgender dog prank. Oh, that's from 4 years ago. Never mind. Cute policewoman pulls over a biker. American Nacho is live. He's got 5 people over there. That's cool. We might go step in, but let's do gas station encounters. You know you like that, dude. I know I'm not the only one that likes him. No, nothing on Boar 110, but he's probably watching. If you are, go fuck yourself, dude. If I find you, I'm gonna find you. I am definitely gonna find you. Asshole. We already saw the peanut butter biker. Donnie, will you stop chewing on stuff? Man, it's getting to... Oh, hold on. We gotta switch accounts, because I'm on my EddieBlockFilms account. Let's go to... we'll log in under this one. Because this one says, okay, did we watch the Double Shot Shyster? I guess we didn't. Let's watch the Double Shot Shyster. Or did we? Did we watch this one? Why is it quiet?
This old man steals a Starbucks Double Shot.
Oh yeah, we saw this one. Never mind. I remember we watched it. The Twix. We didn't watch the Twix one. Let's watch the Twix one.
Guy who just walked in the door, look up at the counter, and he has a hankering for a delicious chocolate bar, so he's going to look at the front counter selection. He doesn't see what he's looking for, so he's going to make his way over here. Thief scratch! And it's nearly impossible to not look at those delicious sandwiches. Now, he's going to make his way around the Hostess and Little Debbie rack, and he's going to quickly find the king-size peanut butter Twix bar. Look up at the counter. Now, he thinks he's in the clear because he sees Jack Marius talking to a regular customer. Obviously, he can't watch the cameras and talk to someone at the same time. Slip it into his pocket, and just like that, he made those Twix bars disappear. Now, he just picked up a bag of flamin' hot Cheeto balls. So he's going to look at them, and he's really thinking about whether he wants these Cheetos or not. Thief snot wipe. So he looks back, then he looks forward. He's going to infect a couple bags right there before he finally grabs a bag of Buffalo Ranch combos. He puts back the infected flamin' hot Cheeto balls, and he's going to come down the aisle. Thief snot wipe. And it looks like he spotted the drinking fountain. So he's going to make his way over here to get some free water. Oh yeah, delicious. Always gotta stick out your tongue after you drink from a drinking fountain. Now, he's going to make his way into the middle aisle. He's going to make his way down the middle aisle. He's going to make his way back into the candy section. Thief scratch! Gotta get that itch out, so he keeps on scratching it, and he got it finally. Look up at the camera. Now, he's not done yet. He wants more candy. A free Twix bar is not enough, so he's going to infect a bag. Then he's going to reach down there, and he's going to grab a bag of Sour Patch Kids. That was a good choice. I mean, who doesn't want a delicious bag of Sour Patch Kids? Now, he's going to make his way up towards the sandwich cooler. He's going to infect a sandwich. Then he's going to reevaluate, look at all of his options before grabbing an Italian with mild peppers. He's going to look at it. Then he's going to put it back. Never mind. He's going to pull it back out, look at it one more time before he finally puts it back and goes with the original infected sandwich, the turkey and hot pepper. My personal favorite. Good choice, good choice. Now, if you're new here, you may not know this, but those sandwiches are made fresh daily. 1/4 pound of meat in each one with 3 slices of cheese. Now, he's going to grab a little container of potato salad. You know, who doesn't want some potato salad to go with their delicious sandwich? Did I mention 1/4 pound of meat in each one made fresh daily? Now, he's going to put all of his stuff on the counter. His hands are full, and he's not done yet. So, he's going to make his way down the candy aisle towards the coolers because obviously you need something to wash that delicious sandwich down with. Thief scratch! So he is going to look at all of our delicious beverage options, and he's going to open up that cooler door. Thief snot wipe! And he's going to infect one bottle before he reaches up top there and pulls out a delicious Dr. Pepper. Now, when you can't afford to buy your own food, you gotta make sure that the money you do have is spent wisely, like on a brand new pair of Red Diamond Turf LeBron 15s. Those are about $250. Now, he sets his Dr. Pepper down because he forgot his wallet, apparently. So he's going to make his way outside the door, and he is going to run into his buddy that came with him. He tells him, yo, I just left all the stuff on the counter, so you can just add to the pile. And he's going to make his way towards his car, and obviously this is a perfect time to dispose of the evidence. So he's going to make his way to the car that is conveniently parked at one of our farthest pumps away, and he's going to open up that car door right there, and he's going to slip out that Twix bar, and he's going to set it on the front seat. So the getaway driver asked if we take the food cart, and we do not. So he comes out and breaks the bad news to his friend. Meanwhile, Jack Marius Cludius Maximus is making his way out the door. Let's hope he can get that cell phone footage.
What about the candy you took? Yeah, you did. I got you on camera. Okay. So, the police are be after you.
He's eating the candy. Wait, did you see that? He was eating it. Hold on, he was eating it.
Okay. So,
look, it's right there in his lap. Let me see if I can get that to go away. Oh, it won't go away, darn it. But it's right there in his lap.
the police are be after you. Good job. Nice.
If you know this thief, let him know that he needs to turn himself into the local authorities so we can properly have him charged with theft for stealing a Twix bar.
Oh, no Shigon? Ah. Why not a no Shigon? What, Bubba? We watched the little tree lifter, the ding dong pocketer. We didn't watch this one, it looks like. What, Jackie?
Bike gang, fake trip, collaboration, let's go. Pull up on the mountain bike, open the door, walk in the store, look at the counter like I'm unemployed. This is my boy, what's up? Yeah, he's the decoy. I am the klepto, I need espresso. Never mind, I need to ask an employee. Screw that, I ain't trying to do that. I got two hands, I don't need no help from you, man. I just wanna come through, fam. What am I supposed to do? Damn, I guess I'll keep lurking while I keep on searching all over the store for what I am yearning. No coffee for serving, it's awfully disturbing. I'm so doggone thirsty, my whole body's hurting. Yeah. Alright, be cool, act normal. You're just a regular paying customer. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'll watch your back for you, little buddy. Don't worry about it. Okay, be normal. Whoa there, what do you think you're doing? I'm clearly in line. Don't try and cut me now. Yeah, you better back away. Alright, I think I'll just wander out of line over here real quick. And, nope. What do you think you're doing? You know I'm in line. Don't try and sneak in on me. Just because I walked away doesn't mean I'm not in line anymore. Come on now. I'm in the dance circle, but I can't dance. Better step out, cause if I don't, I'll end up with cramps. Hands out of my pants, I'm about to advance. Don't try and cut me, you see all this money I'm touching inside of my hands. Yeah, I'll take the cheapest pack of smokes you got, please. Actually, do you have Cheyennes? I'll take a pack of those. What are those, like $2 and some change? I think I got that. Let's see here. Okay, here you go. Thank you kindly, sir. You have a good day. I appreciate it. Back to the coolers. You know what I seek. Something that's cheap, something that's sweet, something delicious to drink. I'm trying to think how much I got, how much of these. What do I want? What do I need? I think I'll just wipe all the snot on my sleeve. Looks like I'm going with the grape Gatorade. It's not G Fuel, but it'll do. Guess I'll make my way back over here to my little buddy, Missouri Keemstar. Hey man, looks like you're holding on to a lot of stuff. You need some help? Yeah, put this back over there. Okay, simmer down on the jimmer down, little buddy. No need to shout at me. I'm just trying to help, Ooh, what do we got here? The hostess section. Is that a ding dong? I'm kind of a ding dong. Look at the camera. I'm being discreet. Keep moving my feet, walking around, try not to look like a thief. I'm looking at beef, looking at jerky. Might get the ones made of turkey. Love eating birdies when they ain't chirping. Might take a look just to see where the clerk be. Busy, you know what that means. Izzy, going back to go thief. He was a ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. He was a ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. He was that free dog. Yep, that's what we call a free dog. He ain't paying for it. He just buys the Gatorade, and he's gonna make his way outside the door. And obviously, she gone. If you know this thief, let him know that he needs to turn himself into the local authorities so we can properly have him charged with theft for stealing a ding dong.
Alright, Alright, you guys want to see some SJWs? Let's see some SJW stuff. What's good on the SJW hit list? Let's see if there's some... Oh, we got some recent ones.
Hola! In today's video, we'll be looking at the new term that is triggering quite a few people, and that term is super straight. The hatred of it all. We'll be looking at the Queer Kiwis video in which he explains that the super straight movement is deeply rooted in transphobia. And if watching copious amounts of Neighbours and Home and Away during my youth has taught me anything, it's that Aussies can do no wrong. Well, technically she's from New Zealand, but still, I do love a bit of Neighbours. We'll also be looking at articles about how the super straights are nothing but trolls. Sad you. At the end of the video, we'll be featuring a new term you should be learning. Saxogender. Yes, as in saxophone, the instrument. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, leave me a comment down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe!
Related, then wait.
Before we get into the nitty-gritty, I wanted to take some time to applaud my fellow YouTuber. Design can promote hatred, pronouns, respect me, why I'm not a Republican, I don't hate women, minorities, the poor, gay people, evolution, I'm not greedy and I'm not a traitor. I'd rather be a mugwump than a Tory. Black lives matter more than white feelings. Check your privilege. Turf tears. Trump. White men speak last. The tolerance.
Greetings, guys, girls, non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are fighting, because there is a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there will be a link in the description to the page on my website with a bunch of petitions, donations, emails to send to MPs, etc., etc. So today I'm going to be talking about something that has been requested to me a lot.
This girl is
over
weird.
this past week, and that is the super straight movement. Now, if you spend any time on TikTok,
no,
I am sure you know what this is.
I don't even watch TikTok. Alright, let's see something else. I already know what the guys are gonna tell me to go to. Let's go to the girls on the beach. Let's do something that was within this week. Oh, it's education. We always like education.
I'm triggered. If you are watching this right now and you are wearing deodorant, you are a part of the problem. Deodorants were created to solve a fake problem and thrived thanks to the patriarchy. If you are wearing deodorant right now, you are supporting the patriarchy and you are preventing glass ceilings from being shattered, okay? Stop it. I'm Tyler Zed. Welcome to Zeducation. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another SJW episode. You guys, obviously, in order to enact social justice, you don't promote treating each other equally. You don't promote treating each other with respect. You don't promote treating others how you want to be treated. You don't do that. You know what you do for social justice? You cancel, cancel, cancel. You get rid of deodorant. You get rid of Dr. Seuss. You get rid of Gina Serrano. You get rid of everything, okay? That's how you bring social justice. Obviously, everyone knows this. Along with canceling deodorants, we're going to look at some other things and how this has backfired on people like Miley Cyrus, Madonna. And I'm going to teach you how to be less whites. There is a step, there's a guide on how to be less white, because that is how you bring social justice, obviously. Before we get into today's SJW examples, if you are going to continue wearing deodorants, please stick around, and if you're new to this channel, head down, make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now, all of you deodorant-wearing, patriarchal-supporting misogynists, you bad people, because you wear deodorant, let's jump right into this week's SJW episode. Biden's climate team. Systemic racism is to blame for climate change. Everything happens because of systemic racism. Everything. Ironically, as a reminder, Biden says his advisors will lead with science and truth. Truth over facts, man. Truth over facts, man. Take it from Biden.
We choose truth over facts.
The patriarchy continues to try to crush my neck with their heavy boots. I can't even read this with a straight face. Cut off my life force and take away my voice. Even those who call themselves artists, you know who you are. Death to the patriarchy now and forever. Yeah, she's so oppressed, guys. What is the net worth? I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I'll post it here after I look it up when I'm editing. But I'm pretty sure you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. One of the most famous artists of all time. And you're being oppressed. Oh, I feel so bad for you, Madonna. I feel so bad. Kendall Jenner faces accusations of cultural appropriation after announcing new tequila brand. You know, I didn't want to say anything, but obviously she can't make a tequila brand. That's cultural appropriation. How Miley Cyrus' preference remarks show underlying transphobia. Everyone's getting canceled. All of these people are SJWs too. Miley, she dug in even deeper, adding, everyone knows that tits are prettier than balls.
That's true, though. That's true. I'd rather look at a pair of tits than a pair of balls.
Miley Cyrus is transphobic for saying that. I can't believe she said that. How dare she? Cancel Miley Cyrus right now. That is unjust. We need social justice. That is not just.
Words can create a more inclusive world or perpetuate oppression. Calling someone an animal as an insult reinforces the myth that humans are superior to other animals and justified in violating them. Stand up for justice by rejecting supremacist language.
Going on to say,
using animals as insults perpetuates speciesism. Instead of chicken, say coward. Rat, snitch, snake, jerk, pig, repulsive, sloth, lazy.
Guys, reject speciesism. Reject it, okay? In all seriousness, this is bull. See what I did there? Student loan debt is a pillar upholding white supremacy. It's time to cancel all of it. Cancel debts, universal basic income, free everything because of white supremacy. But I do have a couple questions here because white and Caucasian students have the most cumulative student loan debt. So actually, Guy, you would be perpetuating white supremacy, and I don't think we should do that. In an effort to be trans-friendly, a hospital is advising nurses to no longer use words such as breastfeeding and breast milk. Human milk and chest milk are the more acceptable terms to midwives to use.
Are you freaking serious?
I don't know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say. We're living in clown world. We're living in clown world.
F off already, white people. You enslaved and murdered whole continents. You have yet to make any amends, and even the good ones among pretend that's okay. We are still living in that world, and it makes the rest of us so sick and weary and disgusted with you.
Freaking white people, man. Frick you. Frick you. Petition to put cis white dudes on a barge and float them out to sea. I've been calling for that for years now. I'm glad people are finally getting on board. Put me on a frickin' barge and out to sea. You're going, because you're bad. Tokyo Olympics president Yoshiro Mori caused a stir with sexist complaints. If we increase the number of female board members, we have to make sure their speaking time is restricted somewhat. They have difficulty finishing, which is annoying. Oh, dude. I'm pretty sure he got canceled for this. Americans who practice yoga contribute to white supremacy, claims Michigan State University professor. If you do yoga, you are bad. You are enabling white supremacists. Take it from our university professors. That's where all of this is coming from. Take it from them. They know best. And if you're wearing deodorant while doing yoga, you're going on the barge too. Well, now you know that you are contributing to an animal holocaust if you're not vegan. Yeah, I'm still making mistakes tonight. Fellow white dietitians, please stop saying Mediterranean diet is the healthiest way to eat. This upholds white supremacy. Is there anything that doesn't uphold white supremacy? I think that list would be easier to make at this point. Try to be less white. Guys, in this, you probably heard about it. We talked about it a little bit on this channel already. This was Coca-Cola's diversity training. And there was a little bit of a how-to guide on how to be less white, and here it is. To be less white is to be less oppressive, be less arrogant, be less certain, be less defensive, be less ignorant, be more humble, listen, believe, break with apathy, break with white solidarity. Be less white, guys. Basically, if you are white, you are all of this. Everyone knows that from the day you're born. Be less white. Be less white. Everyone be less white.
If you're white, yes, you are racist. Even if you think you're woke, we all benefit from oppression. Pretending you're not racist only makes racism grow.
All I saw were boobs.
Believe that there's white privilege, please don't teach. If you don't believe that Black Lives Matter, please don't teach. If you don't believe in systemic racism and how it negatively impacts our students of color and don't want to help dismantle those systems, please don't teach.
You need to stop teaching.
You know, these clips are important because, as a reminder, in order to join the SJW movement, you have to become a smug, condescending, self-righteous a-hole.
All right, guys, what do you think? I don't have TikTok. I guess I gotta get TikTok so I can start watching these stupid videos so we can bring this in and we can make fun of these people. I'll make my own stupid videos. What do you think?
So make sure if you want to join the movement, you are those things. And also, on a serious note, take your kids out of public school. That's where all of this stems from. March is WIM XN's History Month. Join us in celebrating and supporting all the WIM XN, creating their own worlds, building their communities, and leading the way on Twitch. This tweet has been deleted. While we originally wanted to use a word that acknowledges the shortcoming of gender binary language, after hearing directly from you, including members of the LGBTQIA+ community on Twitch, we will be using the spelling women moving forward. That happened. That's real. They tried to change the spelling of women. Because of the patriarchy. Get rid of the word men in all words. Stop calling your female colleagues smart or clever or brilliant. It's sexist and infantilizing. You would never ever stress how truly bright Brandon is when recommending a spirit of trust. It shouldn't be surprising to you in 2021 that women are capable of thought. It's WIM XN. Okay, get it right. And don't ever compliment WIM XN ever again, okay? Because that's upholding the patriarchy too. Standardized testing is a pillar of systemic racism. Finding out what you know is racist. Tests are racist. Everything's racist. Me getting a vasectomy at the doctor's office, potentially stopping a future oppressor from being born. I'm just gonna put myself on the barge. You know, I'm not gonna prevent myself from having kids though. Air conditioning is unhealthy, bad, miserable, and sexist. I can't explain how many times I've gotten sick over the summer because of oversaturation. I'm pretty sure this person is a journalist at like the New York Times or something. Some big publication. And this is real. The climate movement is overwhelmingly white, so I walked away. I can't even take this episode seriously. Oh my god, dude, no. Oh, dude. Actually, let's take a step back here. Greta, you are promoting white supremacy with the climate movement because it's so white. Greta, that's on you. That is on you. AOC, what are you doing? Let's walk away from this climate movement because of how white it is. All of us, let's stop talking about it. Let's stop predicting the end of the world. Please. Reparations for slavery could have reduced COVID-19 transmission and deaths in the U.S., Harvard study says. Harvard, there we go. Guys, if we just gave people free money, that would have prevented a lot. It makes so much sense. There are boys with vaginas and girls with penises. Demi Lovato says gender reveal parties are transphobic. Another message we've been trying to portray on this channel. Gender reveal parties, transphobic, and we need to stop them. Trans people.
Okay, so speaking of that, so when do you think a doctor is gonna get sued for saying, oh, it's a baby boy, or look, it's a beautiful baby girl? I bet you pretty soon some doctor is gonna get sued for that. Watch.
Exist. Oh, wow, I didn't know that until Oreo Cookies tweeted that. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Oreo. New Zealand Maru lawmaker rejects neckties as colonial noose. I'm glad to see New Zealand is on board. Because neckties here in America too. Neckties, suits, all of that. It represents capitalism. It represents colonialism. It represents white supremacy. Down with neckties. Down with neckties. A Washington Teachers Union president says reopening schools is an example of white supremacy. Concern over a child's mental health or suicide risk is white privilege. And push to reopen schools is like rioters pushing to enter the U.S. Capitol. I mean, It's also like 1939. Nazi Germany, too. Duh. Get on the barge. There's no place for you anymore. Be less whites, okay? The patriarchy, down with it. Stop using deodorant. Start saying chest feeding instead of breastfeeding. All right? Get on board with the movement, guys. It's 2021. What do you think about the clown world that we are living in? How does all of this stop? What happened to logic and reason? Let me know down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help me get it recommended to others. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Z.
Alright, since you guys are talking about Alex Jones, I just gotta do it. I gotta do it. Man, I went down a subscriber today. What the hell? Let's find it. Damn, I got a lot of his videos. It's probably this one. No. So it's after. Wait a minute. Where the hell is the video? Oh, it's gotta be this video. Here it is. Since you guys talk about Alex Jones.
I'm the kid that got hit with the chain in Sacramento. The handicap guy.
Hey,
Eddie Block, man. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, how you doing?
Good, brother.
Good, yeah. I used to work with Ben Berkwam and
I love you guys.
check it out.
God bless you, brother. God bless you. I'll see you guys in there.
Hey, let's take a real quick picture with you on my left. Right on, brother. All right. Love you, man. Thank you, man.
Love you guys.
Catch you, man.
There you go, Alex Jones.
I'm sorry.
Chilling with Eddie Block. Gee, I wish I still had my freaking chest plate right there, but no. The FBI has it. There you guys go, Alex Jones. Alex Jones. Let's see. Let's just see what pops up on the feed. Let's see what good is going on the feed. If there's anything good going on the thing. Meltdown at Trader Joe's. Best public freakouts. You want to do... Here, how about that? We'll do this, and then we're going to get the hell out of here, because Eddie is freaking hungry.
Good afternoon, everybody, and
wait a minute. Did this dude just sell him masks? Yeah, they're really selling face masks.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you as always for tuning into Public Freakouts Unleashed. This guy gets into an argument with his neighbor because his neighbor is convinced that he's been pushing snow over his fence line.
Hey, look it, buddy. There's a fence all the way along here, and I've been doing this for years, and now you're complaining?
I complained for years.
You complained for years? Yeah, she said she was going to call the city on me, and I said, go ahead. Did you call the city?
I will.
Go ahead.
And I will. If I see
I can't push it on your property. There's a fence between your property and my property. Look at that. Huh?
That's my property right now. Fence is your property. Fence is mine.
Right.
Don't push snow on mine.
I can't. If I do, I would have to break the fence.
All right. So I got to tell a story. So the house over, I live on. Hold on, I got to see myself for this. So I live on this house. I live on a street where I'm the only owner. I'm the only person that owns my freaking house on the street, right? Oh wait, you know what? I think Angel owns his. Okay, Angel maybe owns his. But me and Angel are the only two that own a freaking house on this street, right? Probably a month ago now, somebody went in the alley, or one of the, because there's like, the house over here, they have a house in the front and a house in the back, and then there's apartments, like a little tiny triplex or whatever, right? So they freaking, somebody put a freaking, a mattress in the back of the house, in the alley, and then they lean it against my fucking fence. So you know what I do? I drag it over to these fucking illegal renters over here, and I come out the next day, and it's back in front of my house. For a month straight, every day I go out in the alley, and I move the fucking bed back, letting those motherfuckers know, I know it's your bed. I know it's your bed, right? keep your shit on your fucking property. But they keep moving it over every goddamn day. I gotta email the stupid the realty company over there and tell them, hey, you need to tell those fuckers to stop putting their mattress on my fucking fence. I know it's the alley, but it's still my fence. And if the city comes by and they see it, they're gonna try and charge me. Luckily, I know that the chief of police, so they're not gonna fine me. But still, it's bullshit that these little motherfucker illegal over here are throwing their goddamn mattress, excuse my language, over on my property. So I can kind of understand this guy. Kind of a little bit, but not really.
I'm done on this side. I don't go that close. I go to there because I don't want to get close to the fence. Well, look, I can see with my camera there. See, I'm like 3 feet away.
I will, you know what? I will do the same thing next time you do it. I will actually look on camera and I will do the same thing.
Go ahead. You're all in your rights to put it on camera. But to insult me and to threaten me and to call me vulgar names.
Psychologist? Right on, thank you.
Oh, well, I call you Mr.
Chat,
or
so
Sir.
I hope you like conservative chat.
No, you called me. That's the name. You're ridiculous.
That's the name.
You're not all there in the brains.
Oh, of course I know. Listen, don't do it.
I'm not doing it. Look. There's my camera. There's the fence. I can see it right there. You're complaining for nothing.
But you didn't finish yet.
That's as far as I go.
No.
That's just, I don't go any closer.
It's not like you did last time.
What do you mean last time?
That was like 2 weeks ago.
I thought this was going to be funnier.
I can't go closer because...
this one's stupid. Let's see what else they got on here.
This guy whips his phone out and starts recording the manager at the CVS after realizing that this guy is accusing him of stealing from the store.
So I'm here at the CVS in Reseda.
Reseda down in
And
LA.
the manager, Gustavo, he just accused me of stealing, of sticking something in my bag.
Turn your phone sideways, dumbass.
Excuse me, sir.
I mean, in landscape mode.
Gustavo? Sir, I was just wondering why you accused me of stealing. Right.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
Well, do you ask every customer if they put something in their bag?
Putting stuff in their bag, yes.
You ask every customer that? That's a policy here at CVS in Reseda?
Putting stuff in their bag.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I put stuff in my bag all the time till I
If
get to
somebody
the
has
front.
a bag,
Check it out.
I really don't think it's right to ask them if they put something in it. You know what I mean? Just because someone has an empty bag doesn't mean that they're a thief, Gustavo.
I didn't accuse you of anything, sir.
You asked me if I
This
put
one's
something in my
boring,
bag.
too. It's boring, or was it me? Am I just not in the right mood
With
today?
these Trader Joe's staff the previous day, and now they're refusing to ring up her groceries as she comes in the next day.
Excuse me, I'm in line.
Oh, I would have been pissed. I would have.
Excuse me, I'm in line.
Oh, I would have fucked with that chick big time. Would have been like, bitch.
Excuse
I would
me,
have started
I'm in
ringing up
line.
my shit on her stuff. What the fuck? Good night, Dar.
Excuse me? You've seen me here several times before. I'm trying to buy groceries for my family. So are you going to ring me up? Are you going to ring me up, sir?
Nobody's gonna ring you up. You can video me.
I would be happy to video you. Why are you not ringing me up?
Because we told you you're no longer allowed to shop.
Why am I no longer allowed to shop here?
The way you behaved yesterday.
How did I behave?
You behaved very badly.
How did I behave badly? I wore a mask the entire time.
You and I have had issues since
I've
the
ne-
beginning of COVID.
I've never talked to you once in my life. I don't even know who you are.
I'm just gonna stand here. You can take the next customer over here on this register. We offered to do your shopping for you.
And I said, I politely said no, yes.
You did not. You barged in past everybody.
So your name is who? Sean, what's your last name? Doesn't matter. It does matter, actually, Sean. Because I'm going to be sending this to Trader Joe's corporate, and you're refusing me service because my autistic son did not wear a mask. You help. It's not me. I need.
Okay, I gotta stop this real quick, guys. Look what just came in on my cell phone. Does anybody else sign up for a Google Alerts for their name? I do. And look. Google Alert, Eddie Block, daily update. News. Tensions flare at the Tower Theater protest. That's them calling me racist, I bet. I bet you if I go to this thing, GV Wire's calling me a fucking racist. You know what? Hold on, let's go to that first. How much you want to bet GV Wire calls me a racist? I haven't even seen it yet. Let's go to GV Wire, because David Taub is a freaking dickhead. Is it GV.com? No, wait. GV Wire. I don't even know what their address because I never freaking go to them. Let's go to the ad one so we make them pay for the freaking... for me going to their website. Let's see, where am I? Where am I? Where'd you put me at, David Taub? Alright, do they have a search function? Here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's my buddy. I'm not going to look at that. I don't want you guys to see that one. Let's see. Here we go. Tension Flare. Here it is. Says my name on here. Tensions mounted Sunday at the recurring weekly protest at the Tower Theater over the sale of the iconic Fresno venue. Police stepped in to warn opposing sides to simmer things down. Contrasting the music, colorful signs, and dancing were opposing groups of agitators. Do I look like an agitator? I'm not an agitator. Let's see. Where was I? Over there we go. Confrontations erupted with face-offs escalating to exchanges of harsh words before police intervened. The protests, now in their third month, have been largely peaceful. Supporters of the theater, man, whoever picked their font for this website sucks. You can barely read this shit. The protests now in the third month have been largely peaceful. Supporters of the theater are opposed to Adventure Church's purchase of the building and its use for religious services. It's all because they don't think a church should be in the freaking in the Tower District where all the gays are. And let's see, on Sunday, fatigue-clad members of the Chicano activist, the Brown Berets movement, and several men wearing attire of Proud Boys, a right-wing group, verbally jousted. At one point, Fresno Police Sergeant John Romo warned the Brown Beret group against blocking the sidewalks. Romo also had direct conversation with the Brown... That was because they wouldn't let me fucking through. Let's see if they show me trying to get through.
Okay, so can they sound like this right now? Sir, can you raise your mic?
Dan, Todd, you need a better microphone, bro.
And you have to allow people to pass through. Okay, so if I come out...
You know those terrorists behind you killed one of y'all, right?
All right, please get your side book. We're going to start signing out here.
Den espacio, hagan espacio.
There's plenty of passageway on the sidewalk on both sides. They're not blocking or obstructing. This is
Thank you, sir. Thank you, officer. Appreciate it.
You're not going to allow anyone to block the sidewalk.
See this girl in the green dress? She's the one that went up to the cops and first they're saying defund the police, and then she's like, oh my gosh, the Proud Boys were messing with me, and oh my gosh, these people were messing with me.
Sergeant, what's your badge number, please?
It's 117.
Oh yeah, I don't know what this girl walked around to every single cop and went around and asked for their name.
You can't walk around.
Oops, we missed that. Hold on. And see that guy right there in the gray shirt? That's the guy that was fucking with you. This white dude with the black mask, that is Dallas freaking, that's Dallas Blanchard. We're going to go to his Twitter page in a minute. You know, we're going to go over this shit real quick.
Sergeant, what's your badge number?
Oh, we already saw. All right. So, let's see. Is this me? Is this when that dude was fucking with me or fucking with me?
Put your hand on me, I'm gonna knock you out. Put your hand on me, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm telling you, put your hand on me, I'm gonna knock you out.
Wow, you're pretty strong when you got a girl protecting you. That's the guy that called me a cracker. Oh, it's okay, poor baby. Don't worry. We're gonna make you feel better.
Hey, how you doing? Still blocking people on a public sidewalk?
They're screaming while they're screaming love not hate. That's what makes the tower great, while this guy on their side is trying to fuck with us. I just heard my voice. Oh, here we go. You guys are gonna love this one. You guys are gonna love this one.
Stop fucking following me then, bitch.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta watch it again. Oh my gosh.
Get the fuck off of me, you motherfucker.
You see me back it up a little bit more?
Stop fucking following me then, bitch.
Watch, I start backing up more a little bit. Oh my god, hold on. I gotta see that shit again. See me back it up?
Stop fucking following me then, bitch.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I had to watch that a couple times. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. One physical altercation occurred when conservative activist Eddie Block, a man who identifies himself as Jihad Subia, got into it. Block in his scooter appeared to back onto Subia's foot. The police did not intervene. Oh my gosh, that's the best. I gotta steal your video, David. Oh my gosh. You guys want to watch it one more time? Oh no, there's Proud Boys there. Let's see. This girl was dancing all fucking freaky and crazy. Oh, man, that was fun. I gotta see it one more time. I'm sorry. I just gotta watch this one more time.
Get the fuck off of me, you motherfucker.
Hey, he was on my fucking toe.
Stop fucking following me then, bitch.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Here, let's go to my video footage of that. Let's actually show what really went down. There we go. Let's do it this way. Oh my gosh. I gotta watch it again. I gotta fuck with this dude. Come on. Oh, wait, I took it. Oh, never mind. I took it down. Hold on. I know where it is, though. Hey, I'm down to one strike. Oh, wait a minute. Which one am I on? Oh, I'm on my EddieBlock live chat, huh? Or am I? Yeah, I gotta switch account. Hold on. That's why. Let's go here. No, I actually did back up on him a little bit. Let's go to content. We were live at the tower. Let's see, where are you? Here we go. Trying to remember where that was, though. How far in was it? Let's go see what this... Whoa, I got my sound loud. after this lady.
Who cares? Why don't we put all your friends' arrest records on there, right? Like you guys are perfect saints.
Okay, maybe it's before.
Whatever. You guys are a bunch of fucking pussies is all you guys are. Trying to talk shit to a handicapped guy. And then you run when I step up to you guys.
Oh wait, there it was, I think. Is it right here? No. When did I run over his foot? I forget. Does anybody remember? Maybe it's this way.
Hold on. Are you going after him?
So hell yes. It's a public sidewalk. You can't block it, so hell yes. That's what happens when you break the law. You get warned.
So how bad you gonna be to me tomorrow, David?
Oh, okay, so it's before this. Cause I was.
That's not my business. It's not a man, right?
It's gotta be somewhere around here. Cause if I talk to David about it, it says at 4025. Remember 4025?
Got their own handicapped guy and they're trying to put. I don't need to put that on camera.
They kept trying to show me Josh's arrest record. Oreo Express. Who cares?
Perfect safe.
Come on, where are you?
How to hold us.
Gosh darn it. Don't you hate when you don't remember where you had something?
Right. I mean, that's your business. Why can you be
Was it earlier than this? A lot earlier or what?
I'm not messing with them.
Gosh darn it. Sorry guys. I should have had this saved up, queued up.
You were blocking the sidewalk.
Oh, here we go.
You were doing, and I ran your ass over. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. I found it. Calm down, Donnie.
It's a fucking.
Here we go. Right here. I gotta get my 5G phone back.
These people. I thought you're not supposed to say these people. There's that pussy from the fucking Black Lives Matter march.
Yeah, I was on one yesterday, wasn't I?
You're good.
Yeah, I can do that. Of course, I'm a video editor. I can do that, Don.
You just gonna keep following me? Why don't you tell everybody I got a whole bunch of white supremacists around me again like you did a Black Lives Matter march and try to get my ass kicked? Excuse me, can you get out of my fucking way?
I ran into him.
In front of me. Stop getting in my fucking way. Stop blocking the fucking street, bitch. Get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way then. Cause you won't get the fuck out of my way. It's a fucking public sidewalk, bitch. Get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way, then I won't run your fucking ass over.
See that guy right there? That's David Tao.
Get out of my tower, district! Get out of my tower, you fucking faggots!
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used some of that language, but...
Get the fuck off of me! Get the fuck off of me! Then get the fuck off of me, you motherfucker!
Hey, you was on my fucking toe!
Stop fucking following me then, bitch!
See, she's all, go talk to the police and have him arrested. Look, JT's laughing. They're like, fucking Eddie. We know Eddie. They know me. They know what I do. I gotta fuck with everybody. I mean, come on. You know what? Cause here's the issue. They know that I don't fuck around. Yeah, I may be in a scooter, but I'll still fuck your ass up. Right? I got no problems fucking your ass up. Watch. Let's see it. Uh-oh. What went wrong, YouTube? What went wrong? We gotta see some more of my videos. Why not? What, Donald J. Trump? Donnie, stop. Hey, cállate, wey. It's not, I know it's bedtime, but stop. No, no. Where is it? Where's my fighting video? I hear you, nuts. Where's my fighting video? There it is. I love this video too. I knocked that dude out. One more time. Yeah, guys. I may be in a wheelchair, but I'm not gonna not fucking punch your ass out. Oh, I'm getting in a good mood again. What's up, Donnie boy? Come here, Donnie. Alright, let's go to Twitter. Let's go check out Dave. Let's see what what's his name's talking about me today. Oh my gosh, Dallas Blanchard. Donnie, you can use the call, papas. There he's messing with my friend. Proud Boys in the We did not put a Proud Boys did not put a freaking swastika on there. Bullshit. Donnie, stop. That's some bullshit. You know who probably put that there? Dallas is the one that likes to destroy stuff. That's what Dallas likes to do. Oh, and look, he keeps retweeting the FBI showing up at my house. Donnie. FBI searches Madera Proud Boy's home after he filmed himself at the Capitol. Fuck you, Dallas. Let's see. What else has Dallas got on here? Oh, he erased a whole bunch of shit. That's weird. I wonder why he erased all of his shit. Alright, Donnie. Anyways. Yeah, he wants me to go hang out with them. Anyways, guys. What do you guys think? I think it's time to get going. I'm gonna go get myself some food. I gotta make a couple phone calls. And I gotta go handle this guy because he's freaking... Well, come here. Come on, Donnie J. No? Oh, there was one other video I thought I was gonna show you. I don't know. But anyway, so now you see it. Report it to Twitter. Report Dallas. Dallas is just a POS. Who cares? Alright, Donnie J. I'll come in a minute, dude. Well, come here. Come on, handsome. Come on, papas. He won't come because the beast is right here. Jackie's sleeping right here, and he knows not to mess when Jackie's sleeping. Yeah, he's like, who are you talking to, Dad? Well, come on, handsome. Come here. Come on. Jackie, here, hold on. Watch this. Jackie, come here. Jackie, get underneath the desk. Did you hear him growl at me? Yeah, Donnie's definitely the star of the show. I can't show him or else... Anyways. Alright, guys. I think it's time to go. There's like 2 of me on here. I gotta... Oh, shoot. I haven't taken my medicine. I'm gonna take my meds. I gotta make some phone calls. I'm gonna I gotta make dinner. So I hope you guys had a good time with the show tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow is my day that I have to go to class. And I will not be... Yeah, I call Donnie and Jackie handsome. They're my handsome dog. What? He's a talker for sure. What's wrong with calling my dogs handsome? Alright, I'll just text you tonight. Alright, Brittany, I'll text you in a minute. What? I wish I could show you this. Oh wait, I guess I can. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it'll work anymore. All right, guys. So good night. You guys have a good day. All right, hold on. Here he comes. Come on, Donnie. Come on, Papas. Come on, Donnie. You guys want to see Donnie real quick? Jackie's moving. Come here, Donnie. Come on. Come here. We're gonna show everybody how big this big old monster's getting. There's your Donnie for the night. There's your big boy. Did you go out in the rain? You were out in the rain, didn't you? This is my big old beast. There's Donald J. Trump. All right, huh, Donnie? What? Are you happy now you with Dad? Are you happy now you're with Dad? Huh? Are you my handsome boy? Yes, you are. Hold on, everybody wants to say hi to Donnie. You want to get down now? All right, there you go. You guys got to see your Donnie J. Hey, we're not doing this again. Hi, Jackie. Here, you guys want to say hi to the old man too? Jackie. Here's my old man, St. Bernard. Huh, Jackie? Look up. Get Daddy a hug. He's my old man, St. Bernard. Huh? You want more love from Dad? You want Daddy loving you? Oh, yeah, he's the old man. I know, Brownie. You get attention all the time. Alright, guys. There you go. You got to see some of the little brats. Alright, guys. Thank you, Danny, for showing up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And don't forget, tomorrow I'll start around 8 o'clock. Yeah, Jackie is definitely the boss. He's 13 years old, but he still lays the hammer down. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Love you all. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Same bat channel.